But I'm ballin'. I came from nothing to something like it's nothing. Yeah, you know I done it. That is no discussion, bitch. I'm ballin'.
Hey, what's up guys, Henry the Blazing here, and if you're keeping up with the Twitter page on the NBA 2K18 My Team, you should see that they just finished posting a blog on Facebook, about the new players that are going to be coming in the double packs tomorrow. And right now we're going to go ahead and take a look at them and see which players are coming in. Now just by looking at it, you can see that we're already getting Amethyst Wilt Chamberlain, Ruby Kevin Johnson, and Sapphire Raymond Felton. Now that Sapphire Raymond Felton, a little underwhelming, but that Wilt, amazing. I hope that's not going to be just the best card in the collection, but we're going to go ahead and take a look now. Now we're starting off with the Sapphires here, and right here you can see that the number 1 is going to be Chris Humphries from the Brooklyn Nets. He is a Sapphire. Chris Humphries is a points, rebounds, double machine, and should be used to the dirty work for your team. Get your starters, arrest and control the game with all the rebounds Humphries will get for your team. Now obviously this card is more going to be for budget cards. These are cards that I'm not really looking too forward to, but he could probably be a really good budget card for a lot of you guys, especially because he can stretch the floor. So a lot of you guys that are budget players might enjoy this card. Up next is this Tyreke Evans. Evans with a ball in his hands is a dangerous concept. His size and speed enable him to bull pass, and through the defense and make plays for himself or his teammates. So this Tyreke Evans, honestly, Tyreke Evans has a good release. He's a pretty good height for a card. He's honestly going to be one of the better Sapphires, I feel like. Now there's only 4 Sapphires in total, and up next to these 2 next Sapphires, number 1 is probably going to be the most expensive Sapphire in the game, or not in the game, but out of these packs, and that's going to be Steve Nash from the Dallas Mavericks. Very few players help usher in a new era of basketball, but Nash is definitely one of them. With his playmaking and underrated shooting ability, Nash was a walking double-double. If the defense sags off, Nash will drill jumpers, so you can just tell just by that this Nash is going to have a 3-pointer. If they press up, use a pick and drive to get by them and to get into the paint and score, or make a laser accurate pass to shooters. Nash is an elite point guard offensively. So a good thing about this is that we're going to get a little bit of taste of Steve Nash, so people know whether they want to grind for that diamond one that's in the goals. So that'll be a nice way to test out the card. Up next is this last one we already saw earlier, is the Raymond Felton. Felton was a borderline all-star in Charlotte, registering points, assists, double-doubles with regularity. He can shoot well and make plays, especially in the pick and roll. So if that's your game, you're going to love using this card. So now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Rubies. And the first Ruby I'm looking at, I'm not too big of a fan of, but the other Rubies are looking super nice, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. Number 1, Marcus Camby. If defense and rebounding are needed on your squad, look no further than Camby. He can provide support for your scorers on offense and lock up the opposition on defense. Now I hope this is a huge upgrade from the Sapphire one, because let's be honest, the Sapphire one that you got from the getting to the pink diamond in previous rounds, I forget what season it was, guys, but you guys know what card I'm talking about. That card was absolute trash. So honestly, this is probably going to be the worst Ruby in the collection. There's a total of 4 Rubies. Up next is going to be this Tyson Chandler. Ruby Chandler enjoyed some of his most productive seasons in New York, including Defensive Player of the Year honor, so this card's going to be great at defense. Chandler catches alley-oops on offense and gets easy dunks near the basket, then protects the paint and grabs every rebound that comes near him, making him a great complementary piece for your team at a good salary for Supermax. So right there, Tyson Chandler, hopefully he's going to be a gem. Usually Tyson Chandler cards have played really well in previous 2Ks and this year 2Ks. He's just super athletic, has defense, and he dunks a crap ton. And to make it even better, this is a center that usually always has a consistent free throw. His free throw's always been really nice. I've always really liked it. So this Tyson Chandler should most likely and will most likely be a really good card for most people. Now up next is going to be Chris Bosh from the Miami Heat. This is another great card. Oh my god, these are awesome. So we're looking at him. He may have been considered the sidekick in his Miami days, but Bosh was a perennial all-star with a smooth shooting stroke that plays inside and outside very well. He can slide under some people's radars, but if you pick up this card, it will not disappoint. Go get some points, rebounds, double-doubles with Bosh, and knock down a couple threes while you're at it. So I think this guard is going to be perfect. He's basically going to be a Kevin Love, but I think slightly more athletic, can get rebounds, and has a more consistent shot or more inside game. I don't know. I think everyone's gonna like this card. He's most likely gonna run my 4, and I'll probably move 80 to the 5 or something. Ruby Bosh has just always performed super good in cards, and the Ruby Bosh we got last year was really good. One thing I'm really hoping out of all these cards on a side note is that I'm hoping that they all, and I'm talking about all, I'm really hoping that they all get gold badges, because badges, again, super scarce, and last year they were coming out with gold badges on the cards, so I'm hoping they're moving on to that point now. But up next is going to be Kevin Johnson, who's a Ruby. Johnson does it all. Posterizing dunks as a point guard, check. So just, let's pause here. Posterizing point guard, Penny Hardaway. super cheese, Rex Chapman, super cheese. So this card is going to be super cheesy. Posterizing dunks is a point guard, check. An easy 20 points and 10 assists a night, also check. He will become one of your favorite cards with some time spent using him. So this card, he's going to be an absolute gem. Most people are going to love him because he's a cheesy point guard that catches bodies is what it looks like. It's not going to be the K-Joe last year, because Kevin Johnson last year, up until the diamond one, the amethyst one could not dunk on people or anything. So making this ruby one being able to dunk on people is a little bit scary. So yeah. Now up next, we have 3 amethyst cards. That's right, not 2 this time, not just 1. We've got 3 amethyst cards. So what's a little bit confusing now is going on to the next is going to be the amethyst, and what's weird is I can't tell which one the reward is because they haven't named it. Either they haven't named out who the reward is, or they just haven't said who's going to be reward out of these 3, but I'm guessing there's going to be a diamond reward and they're not telling us who it's going to be. I'm guessing it's going to be Karl Malone, but looking at these amethysts, we'll get right into it. Number 1 is going to be John Stockton, of course, from the Utah Jazz, the ultimate double-double machine, all-time leading in assists. Stockton is an elite playmaker and shooter, as well as an underrated defender. You may want to hang on to this card if you get it early. Stockton played well with a certain teammate that will come out on Thursday. Think about that. Stockton played well with a certain card that will come out on Thursday. So Karl Malone. And who else did he play with? All I can think of is Karl Malone, and I don't see why they'd release a throwback Karl Malone on Thursday when they could just give him a diamond one tomorrow. I hope they meant to say that's coming on Tuesday. But on to the next one, Amethyst Wilt Chamberlain. That's right, one of the most overpowered centers in this game. Super athletic, super good on defense. The double-double may have well been called the Wilt Chamberlain because Chamberlain was constantly getting them with points and rebounds. Chamberlain's athleticism will enable him to compete with today's NBA centers and give you a great card to use in Supermax. System proficiency numbers for him are off the charts, as are his scoring and rebounding ability. So reading that, that's super exciting. This is a Philadelphia 76ers Wilt Chamberlain, so it should be a pretty fun Wilt to use. Should be pretty good. And up next is going to be this Dwight Howard. Now, I'm not sure if this Dwight Howard is the reward or if he's just another card. I'm going to assume he's going to be the reward, and so he's an amethyst. This card may be listed as an amethyst, but it's really a diamond in disguise. So I'm guessing they're just telling us right here that intangibles are going to be stupidly low on this card or something. Howard won multiple Defensive of the Year awards in his time in Orlando, in addition to racking up constant points, rebounds, double-doubles. Howard will dunk on anyone and anything in the post on offense, catch alley-oops, then block shots and rebound like crazy too. Simply put, this card is a beast. Go get it. So that is going to do it for all the cards. Now, looking through all these cards right here, the one I'm mainly interested in out of the Sapphires is going to be Steve Nash, but I'm also pretty interested in that Tyreke Evans. Tyreke Evans has always been a really good sleeper card to most. Nash is probably going to be the most popular one. I'm obviously going to try to get Nash for you guys so I can play him with Jason Kidd, most likely for gameplays for you guys, since I didn't get the Jason Kidd gameplay out today. Out of these rubies, I'm mainly looking at this Chris Bosh, but I might have to pick up really all of them other than the Marcus Camby, because that Kevin Johnson being a dunking machine just might be what I need for this next round of Super Sweat. And Tyson Chandler has always been a super good defensive card. I mean, I love David Robinson. I just think Tyson Chandler will be someone who's more consistent on getting rebounds. I love Robinson, but sometimes he just doesn't grab rebounds like he needs to. And out of these amethysts, obviously the one I want is going to be Wilt Chamberlain. So if I do get Wilt, I'm probably not going to go for Tyson Chandler. But if I have the MT and I just can't rip packs, you guys just finished seeing my pack opening video earlier. And if you didn't, go check it out. It's quite interesting. You guys will get some good entertainment out of it. But I will not rip packs for this Amethyst Wilt Chamberlain. Hopefully I can pull him other than rip him, because I would love to have this card. This John Stockton, I'm assuming he'll actually go for pretty cheap because he's going to be slept on because he's not an athletic point guard. So people that are big fans of John Stockton, this is going to be your huge opportunity to be able to grab this card. Should be a lot of fun with the passes. I'm assuming these Amethyst cards are going to have Hall of Fame badges. I definitely think that John Stockton is going to have Hall of Fame Dimer and a Hall of Fame defensive stopper. And if he does, then he might be going for a pretty penny, because Hall of Fame Dimer is just a gem badge. But I do like the design of these cards. I don't know if you saw it from the picture earlier. I'll put it up on the screen there for you, but I just lost my English there. I'll put it up on the screen for you guys here, and you can see that it says double double in the back. And actually, it's a cool kind of graffiti like design. I dig it. It's a pretty nice card. I do like all the different card designs for all the premium packs this year. Not so much the premium prices that come along with it. Hopefully they start to reduce prices on those packs. But if you guys are looking forward to these packs, let me know down in the comments section below which card you are looking forward to using first. And as well, if you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. And for you new viewers, you know you've got to hit that subscribe button and join the Blasian Nation. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out of here. Peace out.